Justin Jefferson, the unquestioned number one wide receiver in fantasy. Jamar Chase nipping at his heels. Will it be his year? Or what about Tyreek Hill, who has an insane ceiling as long as Tua can stay healthy? Or how about the old reliable Cooper Kupp, who has been nothing but sensational in games with Matthew Stafford? Well, these four players are the most likely to finish 2023 as the top scoring wide receiver in fantasy. What if they don't? Who outside of these four players is ready to rise up and take over the throne as the number one wide receiver in fantasy? How about a player who was the wide receiver 6 in fantasy last year, but if you look from week 7 on, he was the wide receiver 4 behind only Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, and Tyreek Hill. He also finished 4th in the NFL in targets despite being on an offense that ranked just 19th in pass attempts per game. And he's a young wide receiver just entering his prime, and his yearly progression is exactly what you want to see out of a potential number one wide receiver. He's had an increase in targets, receptions, yards, and touchdowns every year of his young career so far. And despite being in a fantastic situation in 2022, his situation looks even better heading into 2023. First of all, the team's number 2 and number 3 targets from 2022 are gone, and all they've done is gone out and added a veteran, aging wide receiver. Second of all, the new play caller has historically called a very pass-heavy game script, and in fact, only once as a play caller has his offense finished outside the top 10 in terms of pass attempts per game, and in that one season, his starting quarterback only played 7 games. Also, this play caller loves to use the West Coast system, which is designed to get wide receivers the ball in space so they could pick up plenty of yards after the catch. That was one of the few areas this wide receiver did not excel in 2022, as he ranked just 71st among all wide receivers in yards after catch per reception. CeeDee Lamb is entering the prime of his career, and he is a true elite alpha wide receiver, now in a great system that's certainly going to throw the ball more and utilize his strengths even more in 2023. Don't be surprised if he leads all fantasy wide receivers in scoring for 2023. Also, don't be surprised if these players break out this year.